Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Marc Marquez once again stole the spotlight at the Mugello circuit in Italy during the 2025 MotoGP practice sessions. Despite setting the fastest time early in FP1, the Ducati rider surprisingly saw a drop in performance in the subsequent sessions. Marquez was seen losing grip multiple times while exiting fast corners, and was seen having lengthy discussions with his technical crew in the paddock after the session ended. This situation has raised significant questions, particularly regarding the use of Ducati's latest aero fairing being tested at Mugello. The new aerodynamic design is said to generate greater downforce at high speeds, but some analysts speculate that this may be affecting the bike's stability during braking or rapid direction changes, two areas that have traditionally been Marquez's strengths. I feel something's off, especially at the rear of the bike. There were moments where I couldn't enter the corners like usual, Marquez said in a post-session interview. We're still trying to figure out if this is due to changes in the aero setup or other settings. Ducati has not issued an official statement, but internal sources indicate that telemetry data shows differences in pressure distribution at the front of the bike compared to the previous aero version. And here's the full story. The Mugello circuit once again witnessed drama in the world of MotoGP. This time, it came from Ducati's star rider, Marc Marquez, who showed impressive speed but also raised questions during the 2025 MotoGP Mugello free practice sessions. Despite setting the fastest time in FP1, Marquez's performance saw a sharp decline in the subsequent sessions, sparking strong speculation that Ducati's latest aero fairing could be the cause of the instability he experienced. Marquez started the practice sessions impressively. In free practice 1, he recorded a time of 1 minute 45.2 seconds, the fastest among all riders. However, in FP2 and FP3, his performance appeared less consistent. On several occasions, the Desmacetticide GP25 motorcycle he was riding exhibited understeer and slight instability during hard braking, something rarely seen from Marc Marquez. We tried the latest aero package prepared by Ducati, and honestly, the feel is different, Marquez said in an interview after FP3. There's great potential, especially in top speed and stability during acceleration, but on the other hand, I lost the feel when entering fast corners. Ducati's latest aero package has been a hot topic in the paddock. With a more aggressive wing design and modifications to the underfairing, this component is designed to provide greater downforce, especially on long straight sections like those at Mugello. However, increased downforce often comes with consequences, namely reduced agility during quick direction changes and altered motorcycle characteristics during hard braking. Ducati engineers are not yet willing to discuss this in detail. However, a technical source mentioned that telemetry data from Marquez's bike showed excessive aerodynamic pressure on the front end when entering medium-speed corners, making the bike feel heavy and difficult to control precisely. Marc is an aggressive rider who relies heavily on instinct during late braking, said MotoGP analyst and former rider Jorge Lorenzo. If he feels he's losing feedback from the front tire, it could make him hesitant to push to the limit. The new aero setup might look good on paper, but it might not suit all riding styles. Meanwhile, Marquez's teammate at Ducati, Francesco Bagnaia, chose not to use the new aero in this practice session. He stuck with the old configuration and performed consistently in the top 5 without experiencing the issues Marquez complained about. This further strengthens the suspicion that the experimental aero may not be suitable for all Ducati riders, even those with experience. As the qualifying session approaches, Ducati is racing against time to evaluate whether to stick with the new aero package or revert to the previous specifications. On the other hand, Marquez hinted that he wants to make a quick decision to focus on race day. What's most important is the feeling. If the bike doesn't give you confidence, it's better to go back to the previous setup. We'll discuss it tonight, he emphasized. The 2025 MotoGP Mugello promises an intense battle, but it's also filled with technical uncertainties. Will Ducati stick with their aerodynamic innovations? Can Marquez regain his top form before the main race? The answers will be revealed within the next 48 hours. Former Ducati rider Casey Stoner shared his thoughts on Marc Marquez's outstanding performance at the 2025 Aragon GP. According to Stoner, Marquez demonstrated skills that are difficult for his rivals to match. Marc Marquez is truly on a different level right now. The way he controls the Ducati Lenovo bike at Aragon is very impressive, said Stoner. He always knows when to attack and when to defend, making him a tough opponent to beat. Stoner, who has won 2 MotoGP World Championships, added that Marquez's adaptation to the Ducati Lenovo bike this season has been impressive. The Ducati Lenovo bike is powerful, but it takes a rider like Marquez to maximize its potential, he added. With his victory at the 2025 Aragon GP, Marc Marquez has further solidified his position in the World Championship standings, while Stoner referred to Marquez as one of the riders with the potential to bring Ducati Lenovo more victories in the future. And here's the full story. Former Ducati rider Casey Stoner also shared his thoughts on Marc Marquez's stunning victory at the 2025 Aragon GP. According to Stoner, Marquez has truly become an unbeatable rider, demonstrating exceptional technical and mental prowess throughout the race. Marc Marquez was extremely dominant at Aragon, Stoner said in an interview after the race. He's long been known as an aggressive rider who's willing to take risks, but what makes him special now is how he's able to adapt to the Ducati bike, which isn't easy to tame. Stoner added that the Ducati Lenovo bike is indeed highly competitive, but that doesn't guarantee victory without a rider who knows how to maximize every aspect of the machine's potential. The Ducati bike is known for its incredible power on straight sections, but its characteristics are quite demanding in corners, Stoner explained. Marc has successfully found that balance. He leverages the Ducati's power on straight sections, and in corners, he can maintain speed with remarkable smoothness. Stoner, who won the MotoGP World Championship in 2007 with Ducati, also praised Marquez's ability to manage pressure from his rivals. According to Stoner, the 2025 Aragon GP is clear evidence that Marquez's experience and confidence are his primary weapons. In the final laps, when other riders typically start losing focus or their tires lose grip, Marc actually gets faster. That shows how mentally and physically prepared he is. Not only that, Stoner also highlighted how Marquez's racing strategy was crucial to the final outcome. He knows when to be patient and when to attack. Several times he seemed to be waiting for his opponents to make a mistake, and as soon as there was the slightest opening he immediately took advantage of it, Stoner added. In addition to praising Marquez's performance, Stoner also noted that Marquez's dominance in Aragon poses a significant challenge for other riders in the remainder of the season. If he can maintain this level of performance, I think his rivals will really struggle to catch up, Stoner remarked. Marc isn't just fast, he's also smart in reading the race and extremely strong in every aspect. Stoner, who helped Ducati win the World Championship in 2007, also emphasized that Marquez has successfully overcome the major challenge of adapting to the characteristics of the Ducati motorcycle, which is often known for being aggressive and difficult to control. It takes time and confidence to truly understand how to maximize the potential of the Ducati. Marc did that quickly, and the results are already evident, Stoner added. According to Stoner, Marquez's victory at the 2025 Aragon GP was not just about speed, but also about the intelligence and experience he brought to the track. Marc knows when to push his opponents and when to conserve his tires. He uses every aspect of his experience to stay ahead, praised Stoner. Marquez's victory at the 2025 Aragon GP further solidifies his position in the hunt for the MotoGP World Championship title this season. Stoner believes that Marquez's consistent performance is a crucial asset that could propel him to the top of the standings. Marc is a rider who knows how to manage a season. Victories like this will serve as a very strong foundation for him to tackle the next races, he explained. With Stoner's comments, there is no doubt that many are now increasingly recognizing Marc Marquez's prowess with Ducati Lenovo. Stoner concluded his remarks with confidence that Marquez will be a serious threat to anyone aiming to claim the championship title this season. As long as he remains in this condition, it will be very difficult for other riders to stop him, Stoner concluded. With his victory at the 2025 Aragon GP, Marc Marquez has further solidified his position in the World Championship standings. Stoner believes that Ducati Lenovo is now on the right track to reclaim the World Championship title. Their bike is already very competitive, and with Marc on it, their chances are very high, Stoner concluded. There is no denying that praise from a legend like Casey Stoner further underscores that Marc Marquez is now an unstoppable rider. All eyes are now on the next circuit to see whether Marquez will continue his dominance or if his rivals will find a way to break his extraordinary performance.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me,